R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Aretha Franklin had it right.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take out T-C-P.
So how you doing in that area? We're starting a new series called Sales Skills for a Hot Market. This week, respect everyone. Well, welcome back everyone to the 5-Minute Sales Training, where today we're going to look at a series called Sales Skills for a Hot Market. And specifically today we're going to look at the need to respect everyone. Now, before we begin, remember to hit that like button, please. If you're enjoying these videos, if you haven't subscribed, we need to do that as well. Now, here's the problem. We often see this in a hot market. It's the need to go above and beyond the call of duty. That need tends to diminish. I mean, think about it for just a moment. When you have a monopoly, why do you need to go out of your way to provide really great customer care? Think about the cable company or the post office. There's no real incentive for employees, for representatives there to go out of their way to provide really great service.
Go wait in the appointment line then.
I don't want to wait.
Sir,
I got a job. I don't have all day. I can't say this.
You're going to have to take that somewhere else. All right, you know what? I'm on break.
So if you're selling homes in a hot market, you hold all the cards. You really do. And because of that, you really don't need to go out of your way to respect your customer, do you? And that's not you, right? Now look, I'm not talking about blatant disrespect here. What I'm talking about is the oftentimes neutral energy that salespeople bring into the conversation. It's not that they're mean, it's just that they're procedural. They're trying to get through this so they can move on to the next conversation. Now, from the customer's perspective, this is a problem. And the reason it's a problem is you have to think about what your customer is going through. If you're trying to buy a home in this environment, the first thing you understand is that your customer is a mental mess.
Am I okay? No.
They're so confused with everything that's going on around them, with the difficulty of being a home buyer today. How much more so are they confused and frustrated when they feel that they are completely left on their own? Now look, the reality is that there are a lot of sales professionals who are so busy that they're not bothering to take the time with customers to show them the respect that the customers deserve. But don't let your competitors set that low bar for you. So let's talk about how to demonstrate respect to your customer, and I want to give you 3 ideas to be able to do that. Number 1, greet with positive energy. When you meet somebody for the first time, they're walking through the door because they saw a sign, they made an appointment online, or whatever it is. That initial greeting is going to set the tone, and it is critical, not just for this conversation, but for every conversation that follows. I want you to think about the idea here of getting audited. No, this is not from personal experience, just using an example here. You walk into an audit with an IRS agent. You're really afraid because you've heard the horror stories, right?
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for some time now, Mr. Anderson.
But then you have an IRS agent who says, look, you know what? This is one of those random things that is just not very much fun. I'm going to work with you on this. Hopefully we'll make it as painless as possible. But if you have any questions along the way, by all means, just let me know. Now that approach by an IRS agent would be such a shock to you that it would immediately alleviate so many of your concerns. Why? Because it's not what you were expecting, right? Well, if a customer's been talking to salesperson after salesperson, they've all set the bar low, now your positive energy when they walk through the door, it's a breath of fresh air. It doesn't take much. A little effort there will go a long way. All right, second idea, real quick, be where your feet are. What I mean by that is full engagement in every conversation. I know you have a lot going on in your mind. I know there are a lot of things out there, but for the person sitting in front of you, they deserve 100% mental focus. Be where your feet are. And number 3, give your customers both a warning and an encouragement. The warning is that it might be difficult to purchase in the short run, but the encouragement is that they're going to end up in something beautiful that's going to help them live the life they want to live in the long run. Look, that respect requires your focus, but it is the least we can do for a customer who's going through one of the most difficult things they'll ever go through in their life. Hey, thanks for watching today's 5-minute sales training. If you like what you saw here today, well, we've got a lot more over on Sales 365. It's our social network for salespeople. There's more content from me, special workshops with industry leaders, thousands of sales professionals sharing their experiences and celebrating their victories. Head over to sales365.io or go to your app store and download the app. Until next time, my friends, learn more to earn more.